Today we're going to look at the summary of the poem Once Upon a Time by Gabriel Okara. Setting of the poem. The mood of the poem is nostalgic. The personality is remembering how things used to be when he was young and innocent like his son. The poem highlights the guilt and resentment an African man feels for himself to accept the culture of the Westerners. He notices a marked change in the attitudes of his people. Those who were once so genuine, warm, and sincere have now suddenly turned cold and hostile towards him. The poet's use of a child like lexical field contradicts the poem's morals about growing up. Once Upon a Time leads the readers to believe it to be like a story, and the poet does present it in a narrative way. But once we realize that he is talking to her son, it could suggest the fairy tale feel is on his behalf. The poem is also structured like a mirror, as the first three stanzas talk about innocence, whereas the next three portray experience. Furthermore, the poet is constantly reflecting on the two times of their life. Summary. Stanza 1. Once upon a time, son, they used to laugh with their hearts and laugh with their eyes. And now they only laugh with their teeth, while their eyes block cold eyes, search behind my shadow. In the first stanza, at the start of the poem, Okara writes they used to laugh with their hearts and eyes, but now they only laugh with their teeth, while their eyes block cold eyes, search behind my shadow. This phrase illustrates the change in the way people act, showing that their laughs used to be genuine and heartfelt. However, now their attitudes have changed. The description of laugh with their teeth illustrates someone showing false interest. The dark imagery, eyes block cold eyes, which follows, shows that there is no emotion or feeling in the action. Summary. Stanza 2. There was a time indeed they used to shake hands with their hearts, but that's gone, son. Now they shake hands without hearts, while their left hands search my empty pockets. This stanza illustrates that all good intentions have gone and how now it is every man for himself. Everybody is only focusing on their own personal gain. The use of a metaphor emphasizes how there is a lack of trust as everybody is trying to use each other. The phrase empty pockets could connote that he has been stripped of all genuine happiness and has been left feeling empty and alone. Summary. Stanza 3. Feel at home, come again, they say, and when I come, again and feel at home, once, twice, there will be no thrice, for then I find doors shut on me, so I have learnt many things, son. In this stanza, Okara shows the change in him as a man. Here, there is an evident shift in the stanza due to the fact that he is now talking about himself and how he too has learned to be false. This could imply that the society has pressured him into changing in a negative way. Summary. Stanza 4. I have learned to wear many faces like dresses. Home face, office face, street face, host face, cocktail face, with all their confirming smiles like a fixed portrait smile. Gabriel Okara says in the second line of the stanza 4, I have learned to wear many faces, which shows that he has adapted to using different faces for different occasions when he goes on to saying some of the occasions and their faces, office face, street face, etc. Then he finally goes on to say like a fixed portrait smile, which indicates that all these faces never change and it is like a smile fixed for its own occasion. Summing up stanza 4, this stanza has been focused on how people tend to change their facial expressions for different occasions and how for each occasion people tend to have different smile like a fixed picture that never changes. Summary, stanza 5. And I have learned too to laugh with only my teeth and shake hands without my heart. I have also learned to say goodbye when I mean good riddance. To say glad to meet you without being glad, and to say it's been nice talking to you after being bored. The poet starts off stanza 5 by signifying that he also has adapted to the environment around him and that he has also picked up the bad habits that are hovering around him by saying, "And I have learned too." He then says, "To laugh with only my teeth," which suggests that he has also learned how to laugh without happiness and laugh only for the sake of laughing. And then the writer goes on and writes, "I have also learned to say goodbye when I mean good riddance, and to say glad to meet you without being glad." This demonstrates that now he has also learned how to say goodbye in a nice way and not mean it in a good way at all, as he says when he means good riddance. He now says glad to meet you without being pleased, as he says after being bored, which indicates that it was boring meeting the person. However, he'll still put on a smiley and cheerful face while talking to him. To summarize this stanza, the writer is saying that there are no true emotions in his words and feelings, and they are said with just his tongue and not his heart. Overall, in this stanza, the writer shows how his environment has had impact on how he behaves, how he is emotionally detached from other people, how it has destroyed his passion and made his heart unfeeling. Summary, stanza 6. But believe me, son, I want to be what I used to be when I was like you. I want to unlearn all these muting things. Most of all, I want to relearn how to laugh, for my laugh in the mirror shows only my teeth like a snake's bare fangs. In stanza 6, the poet describes how he used to feel. It seems that he is talking to a child or a young man who has not yet experienced the change of heart, who has not yet been influenced by the environment and the society in which he lives. The poet says in the first line of stanza 6, "But believe me, son," emphasizing with regret, "I want to be what I used to be. I want to unlearn all these muting things." These lines describe his desperation to go back to his old innocent ways, where he felt life was simple and his emotions were honest. It also describes his hope and desire to unlearn all the bad habits he has picked up over the years. Summary, stanza 7. So show me, son, how to laugh. Show me how I used to laugh and smile. Once upon a time when I was like you.